Okay. So I will be sharing right now in your screen what we are going to do today. Well,
Teacher, for what do you tell me that is YouTube live?
oh, it's for the classes are all recorded here into the channel. If you want, I can share the channel with you so you can watch also the recording, no problem.
Yes, teacher.
Sure, no problem. It's basically for recording all the classes.
Okay,
All right,
great.
let's please begin. Well, in A10 in vocabulary, you are going to be reviewing about antonyms. And well, here we have some antonyms and let's please review on the meaning of each and one of them. And later on, you will do a matching exercise. Let's begin with the first antonym. The first word, accurate. Do you know what is the meaning of accurate?
Preciso.
Very good. Let's go with the next word, attractive. What is the meaning of attractive?
Atractivo.
All right. Dependent.
Dependiente. ¿No?
Correct. Legal.
Legal.
Very good. The next word, likely.
Yes, igual.
Yes, it's like possible, also not probable, probable, posible, likely. Original,
Original.
practical,
Yes, práctico.
correct. Regular,
Regular.
yes. Sane,
Same. I don't know.
alguien sensato, sensata o alguien cuerdo o cuerda. All right, and the next one, suitable. What is the meaning of suitable?
Apropiado.
Correct. Apropiado o apropiada. Very good. Here, on the other hand, we have all the antonyms of the words that we read. Could you do the matching, please? Match these antonyms, please.
Okay. Great. Unoriginal. You know. Okay, teacher, finish.
Very good. Let's please read on these antonyms. Accurate,
Accurate, inaccurate.
all right.
Attractive, unattractive. Dependent, independent. legal and illegal, likely unlikely, original and original, practical impractical, regular irregular, sane and insane, and suitable unsuitable.
Yes, correct. Unsuitable. All right, well, these are the antonyms that you are going to be reviewing on this unit. This is the vocabulary. Any doubts or questions maybe that you have around or about these words?
Mm, no, teacher, everything is clear.
All right, very good. Let's please move on. Okay. Oh, and here were the answers. No, accurate, inaccurate, attractive, but you did everything great. So no need to check on the answers. All right. Well, here on the speaking part, well, this is something that you are going to be also reviewing and seeing on this unit. The use of answering whenever you see with someone from a long time, you say that you're catching up on things because you want to tell about how this person has been. So here are some opening phrases that you can use to start a conversation about catching up on things. Like hi, so, say, hey, mm, and well, you can ask, no, what's happening with you, with the reports, with your life? What's going on with the reports, with your job, with your activities, with your life? What's up? Again, no, with the same things. And well, here are some linking phrases and words that you can use whenever you are starting a conversation. You can use also, as I was saying, by the way. And another thing, to get back to the meeting. Oh, about the meeting. Okay, these are some phrases that you can use to link back and you can add extra information to it. For example, hi Valeria, what's going on with your studies?
Mm, Um, my studies are going really good.
Okay, what's new on your studies? Is there something new going on?
We um, I'm taking classes of literature in the evening.
Mhm.
That's something new.
All right. Okay, and you can also say, oh, maybe if you would like to add extra information to what you said, you can say, oh, as I was saying, literature classes are new subjects in my career, for example. Or, by the way, all my classes are online, no? To add additional information about what you were saying. So this is something that you are going to see also in this unit related to speaking about how you can talk with someone else, meaning catching up on things, no? Poniéndose al día. That's the meaning of catching up on things. All right. And well, I guess this is it. Well, these are the linking phrases. And I don't know if you have maybe any doubts or questions about the linking phrases that you see here.
Teacher, so the linking phrases are to add extra information.
Yes, to what you said,
Great.
mhm, to your
Okay.
previous answer.
Okay, teacher.
All right. Let's please. Well, here we have a role play. Not changing the subject. Well, Okay. And then also, whenever you are in a conversation, when you want to talk about something else besides what you were saying, you say that you want to change the subject, no? So whenever you want to talk about something new, you can use these phrases. By the way, incidentally, before I forget, oh, I keep meaning to tell you, in case you didn't know. Oh, I wanted to tell you. I don't mean to change the subject, but okay. So for example, right, we were talking about your studies, right? And
Yes.
if you would like to change the subject, you will say, oh, I don't mean to change the subject, but, and then you can start talking about a new topic, something new. You can change the conversation topic using these phrases. Yep. And well, here we are going to review a role play, which is a conversation in which we are going to be reviewing what we were talking about. All right, using the linking back phrases or verbs or words, and also how to change the subject. Here, because you don't have another classmate, I will be reading with you. You are going to be, I will be Talia, and or I can be Alex and you can be Talia, okay?
Okay.
Let's please begin.
Hi.
Hi Talia, what's happening with the meeting?
It is at 4. It is in the conference room.
Okay, got it. Oh, by the way, Amy left a message for you while you were out.
Really? What did she say?
She asked you to call her as soon as possible. And the other one, please. I will be Nick and you will be Taylor. Hey, what's going on with Stuart's surprise party?
It's tonight at Shelby's.
Great, I'll be there.
Oh, and another thing, could you bring $10 for Stuart's gift?
Okay, sure. See you tonight. Shelby's, right?
Yeah, see you there.
Perfect. As you can see here, no, like to catch up on things, the person is beginning to ask, right? What's happening with the meeting or what's happening with something that is going to happen? And then she answers, right? And then by changing the topic, she's changing the topic. Oh, by the way, Amy left a message for you. No? Here, the
Mm.
person is changing the topic and then they go back again. No? Beginning the conversation, asking something different, and then here, changing the topic. And here, the same. No? They are starting to talk about the Stuart surprise party. And then they go on to here. Oh, and they changed the topic. No, and another thing, could you bring $10 for Stuart's gift? This is another topic. So you see how you can change the topic in a conversation using these phrases, and also you can add extra information about what you want to say.
Oh,
Yes. So do you have any doubts or questions maybe about this?
no, teacher, I don't have.
All right, very good. And this is a conversation practice that you will also be reviewing on this first unit on A10. Let's move on to grammar. Well, the first thing you're going to review on grammar related to this term is the simple present tense, which is a grammar structure that we have seen before, right?
Yes.
But we are going to review. Whenever we want to make positive examples using the simple present tense, it is very important to remember that for the third person singular, he, she, it, we need to add s or es or even ies to the verbs. And for the subjects, for the plural subjects, and for the singular subject I, no, I, you, we, they, we need to keep the verb in the base form. And here we have examples given. Could you please read these two examples?
I like it. She likes it.
Very good. Whenever we want to use the negative form in the simple present tense, the only thing we have to do is adding the auxiliary does, doesn't, or do, do not, no, and don't. Here, for the third person singular, we have to use does not or the contracted form doesn't. And for the plural subjects and the subject I have to use do not or don't. It is very important to remember that there isn't a difference, okay, by saying does not or doesn't, or do not and don't. It's the same thing. They have the same meaning. After that, we need to we need to use a verb in the base form. This is very important. No matter if we are talking about the third person singular or the plural subjects, again, always the verb in the base form. This is the meaning of V1, verb in the base form. Why do we have to keep the verb in the base form here? And why do we change here for positive? The reason is because the auxiliary is going to have the function to modify the verb. That's why we have to keep the verb in the base form. And here we have two examples given using the negative. Could you please read the examples?
I do not like it. She doesn't like it.
Mhm. Very good. So do you have any doubts or questions about positive and negative statements using the simple present tense?
No, teacher, I don't have.
Very good. What happens in questions? Well, in questions, it is very important to remember that we have to keep the auxiliary and we have to put the auxiliary before the subject, right? This is very important. So we are going to use does or do depending on the subjects, and we will begin the question with this subject. So, does he start his English classes today? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Do you go to the supermarket? Do you go to the supermarket? Yes, I do. No, I don't. And well, here we have some examples. Can you please read these two questions?
You like it? Do you like it? He likes it. Does she like it?
Very good. Yes. Do you like it? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Does she like it? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. And here, now we can see the affirmative examples, how it changed now into questions, always before the subjects. And something very important is that also for questions, we are going to use the verb in the base form. Why? Because we are using the auxiliaries, and the function on the auxiliaries is to modify the verb. That's why. All right. And of course that you can apply the WH questions. Yes, of course. No. Where does she go? Where does she go? She goes to her house. Where do you study? I study at Univalle University, Catholic University. Okay. So also we can apply WH questions. So are you ready for the practice?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. Well, anyways, this is something that we have seen before, right? So we
Yes.
are just remembering, reviewing, reinforcing. There you go. Please work on this exercise and let me know when you finish. Thank you. There. Just give me 1 minute, please. Were you able to access the practice, Valeria?
Yeah, teacher. The practice is open.
Perfect. Let me know when you finish, please.
Okay. I finished, teacher.
All right, very good. And how did you do on this practice?
Mm, my God. Teacher, I have two mistakes. I know what happened.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Okay,
I
so
put
yes, go ahead, please. Sorry.
your friend. Uh, it was my dad does the shopping, right?
Yes, because my dad is like subject he, right?
Yes, and in number 8, I put do your friend. So it was does your friend?
Does it was do your friend? Well,
Yes,
do you want to check this?
yes, maybe it's a mistake of the
Let's see.
platform.
Oh,
Number 8.
all right, let's see. But does your friend, it's correct, does your friend
Yeah,
do your friend? It depends in this if this you is related to singular or plural, right? Do your friend now does your friend
mm,
do your friend in this case if you're using go then it's do, no? Do your
yeah.
friend go to school by bike? Mm-hmm.
Mm.
In number 8 you mark does or do?
I mark do.
Hmm. Does to your friends, oh okay, claro, of course. Look, friend is not using the plural. No, in this case, if we are using do,
Ah,
it should be do your friends with s to identify the plural subject.
okay.
Yes, do
Your
your friends, but
your
because
is your is pertinence, right? So it's not the
exactly,
subject.
yes, that's true. And well, this noun here is not plural, it's singular. That's why it was do. It was does. Does your friend go to school by bike? Yeah, that was the reason. All right. Any other doubt or question maybe?
Teacher, that's all.
Okay, very good. Let's please move on. Here, oh well, here we have another practice, and this one is in Kahoot. All right, it's also very, very simple because we're just reviewing the simple present, nothing else. So please, if you could work on it and let me know when you finish, please.
Great. I finished.
Great. And how did you do on this second practice?
Really good.
Nice. Let's please move on. You don't have any other doubts or questions, right, about the simple present tense?
No, teacher, I don't have.
Perfect. Let's move on. Well, here we have a short conversation about the simple present tense, and let's please begin with the first question. What time do you usually go to bed?
I usually go to bed at 10 or 11 p.m.
All right. What do you usually eat for breakfast?
I usually eat a slice of, of meat sometimes, or a cup of milk with cookies.
Okay. What do you like to watch on TV?
I like to watch documentals and series.
Okay. Where do you live?
I live in La Paz City in Sopocachi.
And what kinds of restaurants do you like to eat at?
I like the pasta restaurants and junk food restaurants. For example, Burger King.
Nice. And which is your favorite burger from Burger King?
The it's one that have cheese and tocino. How can I say
Bacon?
tocino? The yes, bacon. The mega sticker.
All right, very good. And what kinds of books or magazines do you like to read?
So, I like to read. Um, I like to read motivational books and marketing books and magazines. I like to read magazines about famous people and biographies.
Okay, that's nice. And how do you usually, well, this one we're not going to, well, to the university. How do you usually go to your university classes? By bus, taxi, in your own car?
Usually, I usually go bus, by minibus.
Great. What kinds of sports or exercise do you like to do?
I like to practice basketball and volleyball.
And how do you practice your English at home?
I print vocabulary, a new vocabulary, or I make cards too to remember the new vocabulary.
All right. And please finish this sentence. I always because.
I always like to travel because um, when you travel, you're able to to learn new things and other cultures and traditions.
Wonderful. Very good. Now let's please move on to the next grammar structure. Here, the present continuous tense. Well, this is also another grammar tense that we have reviewed before, but let's please reinforce. So whenever we are talking about the present continuous tense, to make positive examples, we have to remember that we are going to use the verb to be. And of course, because it's a continuous form, we are going to use the verb in the ing form. All of the verbs are going to be ending in this ing. So for I, of course, we will use and the verb in the ing form. He, she, it, is, and the verb in the ing form. We, you, they, are, and of course the verb in the ing form, and if we want the complement or not. Please, could you read on the example?
He is working in the garden.
Very good. Whenever we are talking about negative examples, the only thing we do is basically change the verb to be into the negative. In this case, I'm going to add to am, not. To is, we can use the complete form or the contracted form. And here, for are, I can also again use the complete form are not or the contracted form. And we are going to follow the same grammar structure. Subject, verb to be in the negative, and verb in the ing form. And if we want a complement or predicate. Please, could you read on the negative example?
He is not working in the garden.
Very good. Okay, till here, positive and negative using the present continuous. Do you have any doubts or questions?
Uh, to remember the the meaning of present continuous, or when we use present continuous, is to talk about something is happening now, right?
Yes. And also it can be projecting into the future, right? I am going to, I, I am cooking dinner. And well, if I am beginning to cook dinner right now, it's going to project into the future, right? Because maybe I will eat my dinner at 7. So at 7 is the future.
Ah, great. Okay.
Yes. Okay, let's move on to make questions. Well, the same thing as we said before, whenever we are making questions, we have to put the auxiliary of the grammar structure before the subject. So, is are the three auxiliaries for this tense. After the verb to be, we'll have to write down the subject, the verb in the ing form, followed by the complement or the predicate. And this is how it changed the position. This is an affirmative example, and you can see here how the verb to be is going to come before the subject. Please, could you read on both of the examples, please?
He is working in the garden. Is he working in the garden?
Very good. All right. Any doubts or questions about this, maybe, or till here?
No, teacher, I don't have any doubt.
All right. Very good. Let's please move forward. Vamos a continuar avanzando. All right, and the spelling rules, right? Whenever we are talking about these grammar tense, it is very important for us to remember that we have spelling rules. And which are these spelling rules? Well, for all the verbs that end in E, like make, write, we have to eliminate E and just change it by ing. So from make, making, write, writing, drive, driving. And here, we sometimes have these verbs that follow the next structure, consonant, vowel, consonant. If my verb follows this structure, then, or this order, then I'm going to double the last consonant. So from get, getting, from run, running, from swim, swimming, and well, something very important. This is the only kind of verbs that are going to be double their consonant. But here, for example, I have consonant, vowel, consonant, and the last letter is another consonant. Therefore, it's not following this rule. So from help is going to be just helping, talk, talking, work, working, because it doesn't follow this rule. The same for double vowels. Look, read, speak. Again, no, look, looking, read, reading, speak, speaking. Nothing will happen. I will not double any consonant because they are not following the rule. It's consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant, and that's not the rule. The rule says consonant, vowel, consonant. Well, here we have an exception rule. And this rule, it is very important. Why? Because we do not double the letter if the word ends in W, X, or Y. This is very important because as you can see, by, fix, and snow follow the rule, consonant, vowel, consonant. But because they end in W, X, and Y, I don't have to double the consonant. I just have to add ing. So from snow, snowing, fix, fixing, buy, buying. All right. Any doubts or questions still here maybe?
No, teacher, I don't have any doubt.
Perfect. I think we can work on the practice. First, let's please work on this one. There you go. And when you finish, you will be working on this one. All right, first do that first and then let me know when you finish, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Finish, teacher.
All right, and how did you do on this second practice?
Teacher. Really good.
Great. You don't have any doubts or questions about it?
No, teacher. No have.
Very good. There you go. And this practice in Kahoot, you are going to be deciding whether if the sentence is using the simple present tense or the present continuous.
Teacher,
Yes.
teacher, I was almost finishing the Kahoot, but now because of my internet, the Kahoot is closed. Can I do it again later, please?
Sure, no problem. If you want, I can send you the link to WhatsApp.
Teacher, thank you.
No problem. It's fine. Okay, well, we have been reviewing the simple present, the present continuous, and the next thing we are going to review. Oh, we have this activity now. This activity is to review the present continuous and it's a crossword. Here you have the sentences and you have to here gap fill with the verbs.
Okay.
Please.
Um, teacher, maybe I can write.
Oh, okay. Are you in your computer? Maybe you could try text or
Yes.
yes, you can try text. No problem. Or you can write it on the chat number 2, number 3, no problem.
Okay. Yes, better because I can.
Yes, it's somewhat difficult, right?
Yes. I will write here. Two,
Okay.
3.
All right, Valeria. Well, don't worry, okay? We will continue on our next class. Oh, there you go. Perfect. We can be checking all of them. All right, number 2 down. I'm cooking dinner in the kitchen, correct. Number 3, brushing, correct. Dancing, number 5. Given across. I am giving. Okay, my cat a bath. Running, number 7. Okay, doing, number 9. And cleaning, number 10. Down, right? I'm cleaning the
Yeah.
floor with a broom. All right, very good. Great. Well, don't you worry. We are going to continue on our next class. And today I will be assigning you, okay, all the homework from this unit.
Okay, teacher.
All right, and tomorrow we will finish this unit.
Okay,
Very
good.
good. Please, if you could do the daily survey, that will be awesome. And well, see you tomorrow.
Okay,
Thank you
teacher.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, and see you tomorrow.